I'm Shelley.
Hey everybody, this is Big Jimmy. I just came to St. John to visit my youngsters, my little babies, my grandkids. 1-6, 1-3, and 1-1. So I took the oldest feller, to McDonald's and bought him a meal there and took one home to the second guy. And of course, Play-Doh and toys later. Besides that, sat around their house, play little Play-Doh at the counter and had a great old time. That's what you gotta do when you're a papa. Being a papa's great. It's kind of like having a grand dog. You play with it, you teach it stuff, then you don't have any responsibility after you just leave. It's great. Absentee fathers are quite similar, only they're jerks. Hate them. That was a close one. That was a closey. So here in Rothsay Avenue. I don't know if you saw just before we turned right there. You can go back if you like. It's not necessary. But there's a construction going on a lot there. It's going to be the new Popeyes chicken and something else. I don't know what else. Rothsay Avenue. I'm just on the outskirts of St. John here. It's going to be away we go type of thing. So AutoZone, Nissan dealerships and stuff. Of course, every time I go buy any vehicle place, makes me want to trade me old truck in, but I don't know. I think I'd have buyer's remorse almost immediately. I love this old truck. Bought this thing in September 2010. It's a 2011 model, but this September, it will be 12 years old. It's paid off, still works. Not a bit of rust on the thing, because I've crown rust proofed it since it was a baby. Besides that, you know, it's got a CD, radio, steering wheel, cruise. What else would somebody want? So by the time I get home tonight, it's going to be probably 5 p.m. And I might contact my wife to say, geez, I'm hitting the old green light some nice. I might hit the gym with her. I've got leg day today, so I might need that little inspiration. So if she's wandering around the gym when I am, maybe I can, you know, try and show off for her and do my best to lift more. I'm gonna get some new sneakers though. I'm gonna have to order myself some new sneakers because these sneakers that I have are running sneakers. They're great for cardio day. But training, you kind of need flat feet because the extra padding in the running shoes have a counter effect when you're lifting heavier weight, especially like on leg day. I've got I don't know what you call it, deadlift. Anyway, a couple of 100 pounds, and I bend down and lift it anyway, and lift with my legs. And can't remember what it's called for Pete's sakes. That may be it. Deadlift may be it. But I lift and I rock back and forth because my sneakers are so padded. It's hard to stay grounded. My trainer suggested it. He says, I know it's expensive sneakers nowadays, but you might want to get some trainers instead of runners. I just keep my runners and use them on cardio day for the treadmill and stuff, so it'll be a lot better that way. Anyways, when I was out at the mall today with my grandson there, I almost pooped myself. It's a good thing I was able to rush him along there too, because I'm not totally unsure I wouldn't have. Luckily he had to go himself, so. Anyway, so he got a robot out of me there, and this little 40 can kit of Play-Doh, and you know how they are. And some bubbles. I got a 5-pack of bubble tubes here to take back to the house so they can have fun with bubbles. Who doesn't like bubbles? Even adults like bubbles. I love bubbles. If you don't love bubbles, I'll just go ahead and say you're an idiot. Unless you've got a phobia against bubbles, I can see that. Phobias are irrational. I don't know what happened to them stupid things, but going by the old train yards here, you probably can't see too much of that because I'm in the right lane here, but NB Southern Railway, owned by the Irving Oil family, Irving Paper family, whatever, Irving Forestry. Big name here in New Brunswick, the Irving family. Look it up. They're all down the eastern seaboard, Irving gas stations. You know, they own a bunch of tankers and refinery type things. A huge refinery here in St. John, based. Consequently, some of the most expensive petroleum products are here, which is odd. It's sort of run by vertical integration. What they do is they own a whole bunch of different things that feed off their own companies. So another one is like Universal Tire, of course, RST, Sunbury, and Midland are all their trucking companies. And so the Universal Tire, of course, all the tires for those trucks. Call it Irving Oil, of course, supplies all the gas and oil for the trucks and other fluids. They have Irving lubricants for all the grease. The refinery, of course, and they make deal with vehicle company of the day and all their fleet vehicles they lease from. I think it's Ford. At least it was when I worked there a long time ago for the green meanies. They've got their own security officers. They're well-paid, good security officers because I used to be one. So they don't just hire just anyone off the street. And they do hire people off the street, but the more law or security you got behind you, the better it is for them. And they just take care of you there for that. And we're up on the Harbor Bridge. Once, you know, probably can't see too much. Look around everything you can there. But they're on a 5-year plan. This bridge is being worked on. They're in the midst of completely reconditioning it. It used to cost you a quarter to cross the thing. But some dude made an election promise, like it was such a big deal or something. Took the toll off the bridge. Shouldn't have. I'm sure they made a lot of money for the town. What you gonna do? Got the Harbor Police too here. You didn't pay. They come running for you. Harbor vehicles. They may still have them. I don't know. And now we're on the west side of the city. Like I say, you don't see much in the arterials. It's one of these days I'll burn around. Next time I go in, I'll show you the route in to see them. They just moved into the house they're at, so I was using Google Maps to get there, so I can just sort of show you a little bit on the way out. I'll get back to it. This weekend I work night shifts the whole time. It's not fun at all. I don't enjoy it. The reason why I don't enjoy it is because, well, you try and work 12-hour night shifts on a weekend, see how much you enjoy it. I don't think you will. I just don't think you will. So anyway, sort of coming out of the city now, on our way back to St. Stephen. This is going to be leg day for me at the gym. I'm not thrilled with that, but it's got to be done. And then arm day tomorrow. And then I get the weekend off, but like you say, it kind of stinks because I had to work 12-hour night shifts the whole time. But at least they're calling for rain here, which is not nice for everyone else that's off, but for everyone else that thinks that works Monday to Friday and has all their nights and weekends off, you're lucky. It's a great schedule to have. I don't have that luxury. I've been working shift work for, ever since I started working. I've never had one job that allowed me to work days, and that was it. And that was when I was a glasses making guy as a lab technician at an optical. So you put your order in and I'd make your glasses. Condition, grind your lenses, and put them in your frames and all that stuff. It's only 16 here in St. John, so that's 60 or so Fahrenheit. So 16 right now, 35 Celsius in St. Stephen right now. 98, 99, whatever it is, Fahrenheit. Sheeby hot there. I'm not looking forward to getting back there. It's not fun. Anyone that thinks it's fun, you're wrong. It's not. So, my plan tomorrow is to, when I do get up, I'm going to mow what little lawn I have. And then when I'm done that, go to the gym. Ready for night shifts. It's not fun. No like. But anyway, that's the life I chose, and at least I'm living, and at least I'm healthy right now, at least. Pleased with that. My wife is healthy. We're happy. It's all good. Got 5 beautiful grandkids, 3 biological, 2 non-biological. But they're all loved just the same. Love them all. They're great. They're fantastic. That's about all I got. This one's getting a little long there, so my email is down below. Or you can just comment on these vlogs that I put on here. I'd like to, subscribe to your daily vlog. If you subscribe to mine, I'll subscribe to yours. I love watching these things, see what people are doing every day. And you get to know the people. I hope you get to know me, my life, my wife, my kids, grandkids, all that stuff. Just from watching these things. I've got like 130 or so now, I think, already built up. So it's kind of fun. And mostly for the transformation, I gotta admit. I'm down weight, up muscle. A lot healthier, off all medications. I feel great. And mentally, most days I'm doing great. Some days I'm not doing great, but I think think that's just part of life, maybe. Anyway, let's talk about it. Use my email or comment. Give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. You got nothing else to do if you listen this long. If not, hey, whatever. It's not going to change my life one way or another. I'm never going to monetize this station. That's not what it's about. This is just to make some e-friends and to keep myself accountable, to keep you accountable if you want to make e-friends and talk about our mind, body, and soul transformations. This is Jimmy from Jimmy Transforms, the transformation of Big Jimmy. Jimmy Transforms is my Instagram. That's also down below. Anyway, we'll talk to you tomorrow, folks.